Fox. You know, like the Company Fox. Elise R. Peterson. It's like my artist name. I'm into it.
So cute.
My mom loves telling me the story. She named me. And at first she wanted to name me Anastasia. She also was going to name me Opal, which used to make me cringe a lot. I was like, oh my God, I would have been like this old lady name. And now that I think about it, I'm like, I would have gotten older and I would have like really grown into Opal. It would have been cute. It would have been a look. Like, oh, Opal, you know Opal. But she was watching Facts of Life. And the mother, I think it was Facts of Life, and the mother on the show was Elise. And she saw while she was pregnant with me, and she's like, that's it, Elise, I'm gonna name her Elise. So I'm glad we like found our way to Elise versus Anastasia and Opal. Elise means child of God. Yeah, I think my first and middle name mean the same thing more or less. So Raquel, I'm pretty sure means Lamb of God. So I've got like a lot of godliness going on, which we need. So I'm happy about that. You know, everywhere I go, I walk with God, and so I feel like that's why I've been able to navigate the spaces that I have, and I've been really blessed and fortunate, and like probably could have been in a lot of worse situations than I have been in. So maybe my name did protect me, because I do feel like, you know, I constantly have God, the ancestors, all the protection working with me in life. Thank you. You know, I think Elise is a great balance for me in a name, because I think that I carry a lot of masculine energy, and Elise feels very feminine and delicate, and usually when I introduce myself to people, they're like, oh, what was that? I'm like, oh, it's Elise. And so it just feels very like light and ladylike, and I really like that about the name, because yeah, my personality can be a bit otherwise. So my last name is Peterson, which is son of Peter, which I believe is very English. But my birth last name was Ford. And my parents, my father that raised me, and my mother met when I was 2. So they've been dating my entire life. And probably around like 5th grade or so, after my parents had gotten married, you know, I knew it was really important to my mom for us to feel like a family. And for her, the thing that was missing was just like our names. The fact that my name is different from my parents. So she, in 5th grade, said that she really wanted me to get my last name changed, and my dad wanted to adopt me. So we went to the courthouse, and I remember like how excited my mom was about it, and how emotional she was about it, and my father too, and I knew how important it was to them. At the time, I don't think I understood kind of the magnitude or the significance of changing my name. I didn't feel any less a part of my family. But then I remember us like going in and signing the papers, and my birth certificate, I got a new birth certificate, and I was crying, and I wasn't even really sure why I was crying. I just knew I felt good because my family felt good. And I'm happy that moment happened, because then later down the line, you know, my parents had my brother and my sister, and so it's just nice that we're all Petersons, and we're all part of this clan. Something that I'm dealing with at this very moment is my younger brother and sister like coming into their adolescence and their teenage years, and they don't know that I had this whole experience with my name. They don't know that my name used to be Ford. They don't know that I have a different biological father. So as beautiful as it is, and as unifying as it is, it's also really weighted and layered. And you know, I can feel so close in my family to everyone and feel so a part of this beautiful kinship, and also feel really isolated because I have an extremely different experience than that of my brother and my sister. And that different of my mother and like no one has the experience that I have, especially when we're talking about names. So now trying to navigate my feelings around that and express that to my family and hopefully let it be received well. When I started doing like herb shop or started doing art, I didn't know necessarily if I wanted to use my name initially, but I was like, well, what else would I use? use? Like, what's gonna represent me? I can't think of an animal or a color, anything else that would have like been sufficient. So ERP was easy. I like ERP. I like the way they look. I was always obsessed with writing my name, so I was like, all right, we'll do this. And people know me by my name. People don't know me by anything else. So it just kind of seemed like a seamless transition to use my name, which has been good and bad. I got into an Uber pool the other day here in LA, and I saw like 2 cute black girls in the back of the Uber pool, and I was like, I wonder if I know them. And then I sit in the front seat, and someone's like, is your name Elise? And I was like, oh God, who is it? But you know, when your name is on social media, then it's even easier for people to recognize you, then even easier for people to approach you. This is not like I'm like yellow 24 and someone's like, oh hey yellow girl, like they're like, no, I know you girl, Elise R. Peterson, that's you. So it's been great for my brand. And maybe sometimes complicated for my personal life. Because as much as I think I understand the importance of social media and the importance of my brand and my name, I also like anonymity. So I'm like, I want to be in the mix, but then I want to be in the shadow. So it's cool. I don't mind. I think it was the best move for me to make, for sure. I find that there's a theme of duality with most things that I do. I don't know if it's because maybe I'm a person of extremes. So I'm like, I want to be in it and then I want to be out of it. I want all the benefits of being in and out. So I like it because the thing about it is that I have control over my brand, right? I am my brand. No one else and nothing else is a part of it except for me. So as much as I share about myself and my work, there is an infinite amount that I do not share. So it's really nice when I can have these really personal, it allows me to foster really personal connections with strangers, and they know a lot of intimate things about me. But it's also really nice because like my core group of friends and family, especially my friends, know, I mean, my friends make fun of me. They're like, there's internet Elise, and then we know you in real life. Then there's like real life Elise, who's probably more ratchet and a bunch of other things. But it's nice. I like having a different persona. I like me being my brand. I like being able to curate, for lack of a better word, my image and have control over my narrative really more